GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yellow. Check 52, 49.
They run the counter. It's Thompson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Thompson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Rivers drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Check. Wall. West. Set up.
They run the counter. It's Chambers. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 67 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Check. Hey, Ridley.
Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for KC. 55 yards on first down. Thompson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. for 6. Touchdown.
They can't stop you, son.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape.
He's got a man, complete. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's get it. 31's the mic. Attack.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 24, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. He's going to air one out. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They go play action with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Escaping the pressure right, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Yellow. On the line. 31's the right.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 3 down, 3 down. 90 is a Mike. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
From the 41, Mahomes going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Being chased out left. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He's checking. 43.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 78 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs. It's our time. Attack!
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Well, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Here we go, 50.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes throwing right, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Yellow! Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Let's get it now. Let's get it right now. Hey, 25.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
180. Check. Hey, 15. Undercut.
On second down, it's Thompson, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
43. Hey, 57.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in at 2nd and 1. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, and that's caught inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Chambers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Quincy Wilson in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. 41 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. Mahomes now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready. Check. He's coming. Hey, tight. Check 9.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to sling this deep, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They give it here to Thompson. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. That one complete to Hill. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Jim.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Thompson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Rivers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Rivers getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go. Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Give it here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And all the way down to the 42. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Thompson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Thompson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch gears. Save.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
Let's go.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them down on offense right now. But they have to.
He's got a man complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And down to the 20. A big play that time for the Raiders. 55 yards.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball to the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Set, ready. Hey, tight down. There you go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's to the 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out here in the eye. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chambers, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with time running out, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. One final try from Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching